be here all night.
I'm here all night. Say that again. Start off with that one again.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
I said it allegedly.
Yeah. Okay. The comedy duo of Corrales and Tejas.
Yeah.
Yes. I just turned it off. I just figured.
Eh,
Okay, you want to leave it?
I got plenty of batteries.
These guys warned me that, their noon could be 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Scottsdale.
That's true.
We were supposed to meet him at 10. It was like 10:40. But I don't know why he took off. I'm like, everybody else is
He
gonna
knew
show
everyone was
up.
going to show
Oh,
up.
so he was here?
Yeah, we got some of them over there. But now that we talked to this chick, now
Right.
we're going to ask him more questions.
Yeah.
But he literally said, juvenile.
That's it?
Under 18. We're going to keep investigating. And then he said, there's no leads. I mean,
Would he say boy or girl? I love when you try to
I thought he said girl. But
okay.
then she said boy.
She said boy. Oh, look at this. That's
This
what you get for
bitch.
making jokes, dude.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Hey, Linda, you see what I do to him? I bring out the best of Garrett.
Why don't you stand there so I can get this
I
done?
bring out the best of Garrett. That's
How
all.
tall is he?
Wait,
Like 6 feet.
Okay.
not even on my tippy toes.
Does that work pretty good?
Yeah, actually it does.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Garrett.
Just see how long he takes. That way we'll see how many times we have to move the screen. Yeah. Yep.
I'm hungry, and you know what happens when I
I'm
get
sorry.
Don't worry, you'll look okay. I'm hopefully getting one of those or something. You know, those like ones. Joe said we're gonna buy them for
Everybody.
Wow, just disrespect me in front of everybody.
No, I'm not talking about you.
But you just said us.
Well, look how many lights they're bringing. Come on.
Yeah, but okay, are you standing there or is Sergeant Quan standing?
I don't know what that is. I know. It's a bug.
Here's the thing. Do you want to be active or do you want to live with it? You can't have both.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm active.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
And you walked out of my light earlier, but I don't want to say anything.
I mean, unless we have grips that can go there and hold the light and walk with you. You know? Here he comes.
I've been trying to get Kyle Burton to come back.
Oh,
Yeah, I went to the Suns game with him, man.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Good, man. Good. He's La Mesa's treating him good, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
oh.
Nah, KB's doing all right, dude.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, now
Tell me where to set
now
this
you're
up.
just blocking me.
Well, he's gonna be taller than me.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No, I don't want to disrespect you in your life.
Where do you want to? Tell me where.
Except for right there. Well, the problem is he's small, dude. So
Could this be him right here?
yeah.
Is that light?
Getting
Is that light hitting me?
Briefing.
What do you think, guys?
Don't tell him this. Tell him that.
Get on your tippy toes.
I'll let you.
Oh, man, he's good.
I'll just stand back. He's in charge.
Everybody's going up on their microphones.
Well, yeah.
And I just dropped tens. 10 can't have a regular microphone.
Nope.
You're blocking him. You're dropping his
We don't have
microphone.
a stand.
Oh, I have a stand. I just realized.
Oh, right here. You put your freaking thing right in there.
This is not intimidating at all.
Oh, here. Let's do
Because
this.
you signed up for, man.
Here.
I'll share with you guys.
You should put this like on your.
That way we only have one.
Here, I'll just.
I'll take a picture for you. I'll send it to you.
There we go. Let's get this out of here.
Just so you know, they're gonna make you look like that. Like having like I don't even get a scrim. I just found out what that was. Yeah, that thing. I don't know what it's for.
Oh, I can actually see when I look. Oh, that's gonna be
cool.
amazing.
Hey.
What do you think? You ready? Let's go. Let's do it.
Wow, that's amazing. I love it. All right, let's get serious.
Now you're gonna have
Hold
a
on
list of
one
demands before you want to do an interview next time.
Just gonna take pictures so I have it all.
Okay.
Before Sergeant Quan shows up, he must have the following.
Can I get a mic and chicken?
Yeah, test, one.
Okay, I'm
A little bit higher. Was that as high as it goes?
Do you want to hire?
Give me a mic check one more time.
1, 2, check. Mic. Red, green, purple.
I'm good,
All
guys.
right, I'm at speed.
What can you tell us about what happened here?
Okay, so yesterday afternoon, about 4:50 in the afternoon, we received a medical call of a non-responsive person. When we showed up, the victim, who ended up being a juvenile, which we're not releasing the age of the juvenile at this moment, was taken to a local hospital where they were later pronounced deceased.
Boy or girl?
We're going to withhold that information right now, just for the privacy of the family. As of right now, we are treating this as a homicide investigation. So that has been determined from earlier that we had earlier discussed through some information that we received and through some interviews that we're doing right now.
Who called 911?
A member of the family.
Okay. Any relation to what's the relationship?
We're not releasing what the relationship is right now with the juvenile, but we were told it is a relative.
Okay. Were they all staying together in a room at the extended stay?
We know that they were staying at the extended stay, but we're unsure about the details of the specifics right now.
Okay. Can you say how that unresponsive juvenile was, what that call sounded like? Any medical terms that you can use?
As far as medical terms, it just came to us as unresponsive. So anything like that, when it comes in, we want to make sure that the fire department is also responding as well. We just happen to get here a little bit before them, but we all work together on scene to treat it.
Anyone in custody?
As of right now, there are, but we're not saying how many and what the relations are.
Neighbors are telling us that this was a child that drowned in a bathtub. Is there any validity to that?
Nothing that we can release at this time related to it, but as soon as we do have that information, we'll get that out.
Can you talk about the nature of the investigation, how you guys are formatting the day from when the call came in and then what you guys are doing at this hour?
So anytime a call comes in where there is a medical incident that turns into a possible investigation, when we deal with stuff, it goes into where we need to call out detectives. We get the initial statements of what's going on. We do canvasses around the area to see if we've heard anything, and then our detectives come out. They have the specialty to speak to people and what to do with that. So that's where we are at right now in the investigation. It is still actively going on, and they are doing interviews as we speak.
A lot of people who we've spoken with live at this extended stay as their permanent residence. Are you able to give a little bit more details? Do you know if this family was a permanent residence here?
I don't know that. I haven't been given that information, but I know you can. It's a daily, weekly, monthly type residence here, so I don't know the specifics on how long they've been here or if they've even been in the same residence for the entire time they've been here.
How many people were in the room?
I don't know that right now.
Okay. Can you tell us, was this room or this family known to you? Or known to police?
I don't know the specifics. I know we do have a previous, at least one call with them prior, but it was a different incident.
At this address?
That I don't know.
Was it in regards to child abuse or well-being of children or teenagers?
I don't have the specifics on it, but I can look it up for you guys and get that out to you to see what it was.
You say medical condition. Are we talking medical condition, not breathing?
When we responded,
Yes.
That's how it came out, unresponsive, not breathing. So that's how we got called to it. And obviously, when we get here, we attempt any medical things that we can do and/or life-saving measures if it's applicable.
So what did the police do when they showed up for life-saving measures?
Well, with any call that we go to, we assess, right? We have to assess to see if there's any viability. What can we do as basic first responders or basic life support to adhere to? And if they can administer something or get it to the fire department as soon as possible, that's what we do.
Did they do
Focus of the
CPR or anything like
mattresses.
that?
What was that?
Did they do CPR or anything like that?
I don't know that.
The focus of the mattresses being taken away. A lot of evidence. I saw boxes going one way, an entire bed being taken away. Unusual?
Not when we do, like I said, as a homicide investigation, we're going to be pulling as much as we can from the residents to see if anything is related, and they will be scouring that entire place to see what is related.
Is there anyone else you're looking for at this point?
Not right now. This appears to be isolated, and they believe right now that we kind of have all the people that we need to right now.
And it was 2 people in custody?
That I don't know exactly for you.
Was there another juvenile in the room?
We're not going to comment on that.
Are you able to say if anybody else needed medical attention?
I don't know that information as far as medical attention. We're just focused on the one that was immediate.
Are you able to say if the juvenile who passed away is a younger juvenile or if they're an older juvenile?
They're under the age of 18.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not 5 years old.
All we're saying right now is under the age of 18, and soon, probably within the next, I would say, what time is it right
4
now?
or 5.
Probably within about 5 or 6 hours, we'll be able to give you guys a little bit more information on that. They're just doing the investigation right now, so we don't want to really give out too much as far as to compromise anything.
Of course. We also heard reports that maybe the victim may have been autistic. Are you able to speak?
I have no knowledge of that. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know or you can't say?
I don't know that information.
Okay.
So it would be fair to say between like 3 and 18 then, or 5 and 18?
0 and 18.
Okay.
it's just, we're trying to just be respectful of the situation. Again, it's anytime there is a juvenile involved and it is a homicide investigation, it's a little closer to home with some of the people, so we're going to be respectful to our first responders that came in, the fire department, the police department that is helping with the situation, as well as the family. I mean, it's very traumatic in any situation, especially like this, so we're just trying to be as respectful as we can.
But immediate family was in the room. You didn't have to notify.
That's what that's what we were told, yes.
You appear to be wrapping up, or is that just my civilian eyes? Are things, I mean, people seem to be...
I don't know that at the moment. As far as on the location, like I said, when it comes to homicide investigation, they make sure that they have all the evidence that they can. Once they have that, and we're no longer needed, because we've been out here since about 5 p.m. yesterday. So as soon as they can get it and they're doing their due diligence, then they may wrap up. I don't know. I can find that out for you, though.
So they've been here for over 19 hours.
That's good math.
For one death. That's a long time for an on-scene investigation.
Anything related to homicides or death investigations, it varies. We could be on scene and there could be a doctor sign when it comes to it, or we could be on scene and it turns into something where it is a homicide like we're investigating now. So kind of every situation to us is different. We could be out here for days. It really depends, and it's based on each individual incident.
Tell me about the toll that this takes on investigators when you're investigating the death of a juvenile.
You kind of have to understand that we are humans just like everybody else, right? And we signed up to do a job to support our community, be there in service of our community. And anytime that there is something where it could hit close to home, we want to make sure that we're there for our people and as well as our community members. We have our police crisis intervention specialists that will come out and assist with us. There's peer support groups. There's a lot of stuff that we take really seriously about mental health. And this is just one of those things that we want to make sure everyone's okay, so that we can continue to serve the community.
Are you able to say if Child Protective Custody or Child Protective Services is involved in any way?
That I don't know. I can find out for you. Mm-hmm.
What, and you can respond to the cameras.
Okay.
What worries you most about a situation like this?
Worries me the most. Every situation is individual in its own, and so it's not really, I don't know, it's kind of a open, can you rephrase it? It's kind of open-ended there.
I just, just like, involving, minors and just the unknown, what worries you and the investigators about a case like this?
We want to make sure that we're doing it correctly, right? We want to make sure that we're doing our due diligence, that we're getting all the information with any homicide that we deal with any major case that we deal with, and even down to the small cases. But we want to make sure that it's there, that we're doing it correctly, and we can help closure with any family, any friends, any stuff like that with it.
And I'm sorry, I may have missed this. Who arrived first for life-saving measures? Was it police, paramedics, or fire?
Well, I know we were dispatched around 4:50, but I'll get you exactly who was here first. But from what they're telling me, I think it was about relatively close, or the police were here first, but I'll find out exactly for you. Anything else?
Good?
Good.
Perfect.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much. Spelling your first and last name and getting your title.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, Kevin, Q-U-O-N. Quan is my last name, and I'm the PIO sergeant for Scottsdale PD. Perfect. Anything? I'll probably send out a email update when we have it. I'll just blanket to the
Assignment desk.
yeah the news releases, ones that come out, in case you guys aren't working still. But
And can you find out about the prior contact?
yes, I'll find out
This address?
if it was here, if it was somewhere else. I'll get that information.
Okay.
I may not be able to tell you, but I'll find out.
Oh. That's good.
I'll get you everything that I can tell you that they let me. So.
How about that? All right.
All right.
Take
So
it.
if there is, when more information does come out, it'll be in a press release. It won't be.
It'll probably be in an email, just to send out when there's actual. If we probably will send a news release out, depending on what our investigators want to do, how far we're going, and what it is.
Just
Okay.
we can
Someone's
plan.
booked in the jail. you'll-
Sure. Yeah. We'll let you know that. And
Just to get a sense of the day, do you think you might be releasing something by 3:30 or 4?
I'm guessing more towards the 5 or 6 o'clock hour, for what I've been kind of eared on. Okay. But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated.
Okay, and then what room was this?
That's a good
happening
question. I was told this way.
at? This way. Okay. All right.
That's what they told me.
Second floor, lots of rooms. Okay, got it.
Somewhere that way.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool. I want to get one of those. You can actually see in the sun.
Yeah.